Hello everyone and welcome to another FPL video here on the channel I Sabi FPL. Today is my team selection video ahead of Game Week 5. It's a midweek game and the game weeks are coming thick and fast. This is all because of the World Cup that we have this year and fixtures are quite congested this early on. But anyways, enough talk about that. Let's get on to the video. First of all, I'll go through how I did the Game Week 4 and then talk about my team selection and my transfer plans and possible moves I'm considering. So if you're new to the channel or you find this helpful, be sure to like and subscribe and put on the notification bell. So this is how I did in Game Week 4. Another disastrous game week for me as I had a game week rank of 7 million. It was very poor and I was having a mental breakdown this weekend. But anyways, looking at a team on another game week, everything could have gone right with this team. I was quite confident to start this team for this game week, but my hopes were shattered, majorly because Salah didn't turn up in that Liverpool game and didn't have any attacking return in the 9-0 win against Bournemouth. I wouldn't want to go on and talk about Salah much as I've covered this in my video I did yesterday. If you've not checked it out, be sure to check it out now as I gave my opinion on what to do with Salah in the coming game weeks. Major standouts for me in this team are Trent Alexander-Arnold and Reece James and possibly Harry Kane. Harry Kane would have scored a lot more, and currently I'm honestly regretting the decision to start the season with Harry Kane and not Erling Haaland. Watching the Tottenham game, I was so disappointed with the fact that he missed the penalty, as that would have gone on to give him a momentum boost for him to even score more goals in the game. But going forward and looking to their fixture, I feel Harry Kane have more possibility to continue doing this as he seems to be the main man for Tottenham currently. The major other thing I would like to point out about how I did in Game Week 4 is the fact that Man City once again failed to keep a clean sheet and I doubled up on their defense. With Kyle Walker and Cancelo, I got 1 points each. I'll talk about Cancelo and the plans I have for him in my team when I reveal my team selection for Game Week 5. But once again, it's quite disappointing to see that Manchester City weren't able to keep a clean sheet. That's my team for Game Week 4. I'm currently ranked at 4 million, which is very poor to start this season. But I'm quite optimistic that things will turn around, especially with this fixture congestion. I'm looking to capitalize on better decisions in the coming game weeks. For my team in Game Week 5, I have Ramsdale in goal. Let me talk briefly about Ramsdale and the fact that I'm considering moving him on. I talked about it in my last week team selection video, saying that Ramsdale hasn't been quite the Ramsdale we know from last season. He hasn't picked up those most safe points and then the bonus points he gets from distribution and other actions in the game. He doesn't get those much bonus points and I'm seriously considering to move him on for a 4.5 price goalkeeper. I'm looking at the likes of Sanchez and Henderson. It's a move I'm considering doing this game week, especially because I'm on 2 free transfers and I need freeing up some funds to upgrade the other parts of my team. There, in the first I have Trent Alexander-Arnold, Kyle Walker, Cancelo and then James. Pretty much the same back four for this game week. Again, I'm feeling optimistic but my hopes could be turned around if things doesn't go as planned. Trent Alexander-Arnold against the Newcastle side that seems to have had a little bit of a trouble in terms of injuries recently, and in the last game we saw St. Maximin leap off also. We also saw Trippier holding his hamstring to indicate that he may be injured. With the injury worries for Newcastle, I feel they wouldn't give much trouble to Liverpool, and Liverpool players could capitalize on this. So keeping Trent and seeing how we do in this fixture. Having double defense for Man City against Nottingham Forest at home seems to be a good option. Looking at how they played against Tottenham, they weren't able to get past Tottenham on Sunday. I'm hopeful that Cancelo and Walker starts this game week and they give the clean sheets. I'm particularly scared that Kyle Walker may get a rest, but I'm looking forward to seeing how this will turn out. Just to talk more about Cancelo, I'm not very impressed with his performance this season, especially with that price tag of 7 million. Last season he was up there in terms of points per million just after Trent Alexander-Arnold amongst defenders, but this season he hasn't quite been the threat we expect him to be. Looking at the stats, I'm seeing that he's currently on 0.06 expected goal involvement, and this doesn't tell well of Cancelo. Like I said in my video yesterday, I feel like the change in structure and style of play of Man City has affected him quite a lot and he's no longer the kind of player we see. Reece James against Southampton looked good. I definitely feel like their side will get better from this game week, especially with Fofana coming into the side. Koulibaly will also be available for this game, so we're likely to see Reece James back in the right wing back position, and having him there against Southampton will turn out to be awesome. In midfield, I have Rodrigo, Salah and Martinelli. Yes, my captaincy is still on Salah this game week. I talked about Newcastle injury worries and I feel Salah will have the opportunity to do better this game week. If the game week ends and Salah doesn't turn up, it will be another game week for tears. But I really think you'll get some attacking returns in this game week. Having Rodrigo against an Everton side that is still quite struggling and haven't yet clicked, they look like a side that may likely go on relegation this season, and things are not looking well for them. With the way Leeds are attacking, despite Brighton being able to hold them last game week, I don't feel Everton has that willpower in defense to hold them. And Rodrigo playing as a striker, classified as a midfielder in this game, is definitely one that may get some goals. I don't think the availability of Bamford will affect him just yet, but we'll look forward to seeing how that pans out. Martinelli against an Aston Villa side that hasn't won a game this season looks quite good on paper, especially as it's a home fixture for them. Up front, I'm having Tony, Jesus and Kane. No much to talk about the strike, it's pretty much the same, just like last game week. And I don't see any reason to move them out just yet. Like I said earlier, the major transfer I'm considering is to remove Ramsdale on for a 4.5 or 4.6 price goalkeeper in order to save some funds to upgrade the likes of Bailey in my midfield. Bailey has gone down in price 0.2 million since game week 1 and is proving to be a player of a lost cause, FPL wise anyway. So I definitely want him out, but midfielders I'm considering bringing in are the likes of St. Maximin and Odegaard. This I cannot do without taking a total of -4 each this game week. And I intend to do this by downgrading Cancelo and then using the funds gotten from downgrading Ramsdale to add up to upgrade Bailey. But Cancelo against Nottingham Forest looks very good this game week and I just want to see how it does. So I may easily just do the goalkeeper transfer and then keep one transfer in order to have 2 free transfers next game week. So these are pretty much my thoughts and nothing much may change, especially with the deadline being today by 6 p.m. I'll pay attention anyways to the FPL community in order to get some information in case of injuries and early team news. I'll also be live 1 hour before the deadline in my Twitter space where I'll go on to talk about each fixture and then give my opinions and advices to managers that will be on the space. Be sure to follow me on Twitter so you won't miss out on this space, as it will be very eye-opening. I really hope to see you there. If you've enjoyed this video so far, be sure to like, subscribe and put the notification bell so you won't miss out on other contents coming through your way. So ciao and have a wonderful game week.